Yo. Eduardo, how you doing? How you guys doing, guys? Clara Public Security, guys. Here. Hey, what's going on? Hey, stolen car? No. Yeah, no more? Or what? That's it? All right. It was a stolen car, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, apparently it was stolen. Stolen car. Yeah, apparently it was a stolen vehicle. So it was choppers here and everything. Bunch of patrol cars. And that's why I have so many patrols. And also, they did have the chopper. Thank you for being here with me. I'm able to read the chat, so just bear with me a little bit because I want to hear what this deputy right here is saying. So.
Hello. Hi. I don't know which one. My daughter's in the car, but hi, I'm fine. She called me and told me that she got this lady. She went over to my house. I told her I dropped her to her house. She got me. And I checked her location. She got 7 o'clock. It didn't say what she was. So I called her. She's like, Mommy, I called you. You need to stay at your house. Okay, they don't care about that. So where she at? That's all that matters. We're giving them a story that don't matter. Pay us out. It's in the, yeah, I do. Wait, I'm just telling you, you don't gotta give them all that. Okay, but don't come down. Okay.
Thank you guys for being here. We're live on the internet, so mom's here actually to pick up her daughter, and so thank you, Robert. Trucker Chick, appreciate for the donation. Just bear with me. Trying to see what's going on here with this stolen car. Mommy's here trying to pick up, and a bunch of deputies at this car. She wanted to see a bunch of cars though. They said that it was stolen vehicle, and this is actually this. So we're in the middle. SUV's here with me as well. Yes, it was a bunch of cops actually, and the chapter just left. Thank you guys for being here. Justin Cervantes, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're in the city of. Can I get through? What's up? I want to get through. What is that? Get through.
Excuse me. With my job, I cannot do that. I cannot.
I'm not taking information, bro. I'm not taking information. Go ahead.
But on my job, I cannot be on camera. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's respecting the privacy of this lady. She doesn't want to be on camera, even though it's open to the public. So, but I still want to respect her rights to not to be on camera. So, this is a common courtesy, guys. So. Yes, sir. What is that? Film a little bit right now. I don't want to be here all night. I'm sure you don't want to be here all night. Like, Yeah, directive stuff. Thank you guys for being here. One of the moms actually asked me if I can respect the right to film. She didn't want to get filmed actually. I did respect that, guys. So it's okay. Even though she have a mask and we're in public, we're able to film. So this is how many cups are here. Guys. Well, you guys don't want me to get through over there, though. Can I come through here? Why not? What's the, can I go through here? Yeah, I don't want to take it. I guess. So here with SUV.
Oh man, what a life. Hey, sir.
You have not talked to me though. I talked to the other officer at the beginning. He says you will come to go all the way to the end. He says, but which this is
If you guys can just stay over here,
how about if you can walk me to the? I mean, we don't have no intentions or anything. We're just gonna just take a picture. That's all. Can only we take? Can I just take the picture and come back? That's the only thing I can do. What's your name, best member though?
Deputy Busquets, sir.
Busquets? Like, how do you spell that? Like Busco with Kes? Busco with Kes? Busquets? Right?
No,
How do you spell that?
Busquets.
Oh, Busque.
Give me a second. Let me write it down for you.
No, you don't have to write it down. Though. Just you can tell me. I'll just look at this guy. Come on, Busquets. This is a beautiful, the finest Compton sheriff, guys. Villanueva's doing a hell of a good job. That's what this guy's gonna be out of here soon. You're the mayor. Who? The who alone? Who's in the back?
Oh, this guy even rolled down the window for him to tell us something. What a bitch.
Yeah. Who's there?
They got somebody in handcuffs in the
Oh, yeah?
back of the car. He's over here talking about
Who's that?
police officers alone.
Who's that?
Just right with the window right here.
Oh, yeah? There's nobody in there, dude. Yeah. Oh, Busquets, about to just get the screenshot, man. I think I did get it. So, yeah. Well, I didn't get it, though. You got it? Yeah. Yeah, Busquets has a crybaby. Not can I go all the way there? Can I go all the way down to take a picture? Oh, that's good. Busquets, come on, you know? Este vato, man. The fuck?
How are you doing today, sir?
Hey, what's going on, guy? Just sit this. Actually, the car got stolen, guys. Right here. And so, I know everybody's leaving now. There's so many. This is the stolen vehicle, guys. Doing give me directives. And so, I was like, oh yeah, you can go through that. This guy's being handcuffed. What's up? What up? What you said? What you said?
I said, free me.
All right. Free you? I was there, dude. I was there to free you. He says to free him. So, I don't know. Get to the hut. Hey, take care of vehicles, man. Damn. We're gonna talk to your uncle, Villanueva. How you doing, ma'am? Here you go, guys. That's the interview from.
Assuming that there is, we don't have the fact yet. If there is, no one. our department, but I'll tell you right now, for jurisdiction content, I've never seen anyone commit any act of violence. I've never seen anyone within our department, our station, do anything unnecessary.
What's this
As
guy?
far as what one member of our station is saying, I don't know. I mean, I can't comment on something that he's making.
SUV's interviewing
Again, I don't have
uh,
contact with him.
this guy about
So, I mean, he seems to be a fairly nice guy, but two sides.
just saying thank you guys for being here.
The side that he might be saying, or the side that
This is the picture where we are doing here in Compton. Look at this. Way to the back. And here too. It's a bunch of cops here. For a stolen car, not even a stolen car.
I'm so sorry. Let me help this young lady out, okay? Yeah, my name is Garcia. I go based off employee number 517807. Good luck to you, sir. I'll be right back. I have to help this young lady.
So, trying to get a little transparency going here, guys. Always good.
I need to cut you off. Okay, I just need to help her.
I understand, man.
At least they're willing to talk to us, huh? Make sure you put your seatbelt up, Petey. You know, they don't like it, huh?
You got him, man.
Yeah, right in the spot.
You got him,
Yeah. Yeah, we can go all the way to the back, she said.
They didn't have any crime scene tape, so.
Make sure you put your seatbelt though. You're not wearing seatbelts. I can see you guys. I'm gonna give you a ticket now. I'll talk to my uncle, Villanueva. Uncle Villanueva. That's not my uncle, guys. Seatbelt up, Petey. Yeah, they left this guy by himself. They left you alone, huh? So yeah, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So yeah, they're sorry for being quiet because I was thank you for being here, Justin. Yeah, that was stolen vehicle, guys. So they have that guy on the car. That's right, cops are worse than criminals. The only thing, I don't want to interrupt our investigation. I want to hear out what they're saying. So yeah, this guy's by himself. Yeah, we sent everybody back to work because there were too many here. So he's there is waiting for a tow. They went for a tow truck, right, sir? Officer, deputy. Yeah, yeah, they're waiting for a tow truck. Yeah. here, guys. So we're here in Compton. Keeping this guy as accountable. Yeah, we're YouTube channels. We're YouTube channels. YouTube.
Oh, you channel?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. That's
You
what
can
I'm saying.
subscribe
Hey,
to.
Andrew, it is a YouTube channel.
You can, huh? I don't want to discuss. Downey transparent eye, guys. Downey transparent eye.
Bounty, trends. Oh, they're transparent?
Yes, it's local. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
That one?
can. Yeah,
Alright, I'm gonna subscribe to you, bro.
yeah, and click. You can see it.
Thank you.
Did you know what happened?
Oh, yeah, that was actually a stolen car or something.
Oh, stolen
Yeah,
car, okay.
yeah. We asked deputy.
Yeah, if you get that silver play button,
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Alright, thank you, bro.
yeah. And we have another channel here. SGB
It's,
News One.
Alright, SUV.
Yeah, he's live too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Same thing?
yeah,
Alright.
the same thing.
I got you, bro.
oh,
Thank
him
you.
over there?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
right there.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no problem, guys. So
thank
you can watch us
Stay safe.
live, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna start it from the beginning.
Hey, no problem.
Grader, will you come this way? Because we have to wait behind for a tow truck. I'm gonna have this young man take you to the station. Okay?
Still here, guys.
What the doorman is? Once you get to the station, you're gonna speak to an investigator, okay? Good luck to you.
Yeah. So.
How are you doing?
Sorry, Garcia. Garcia, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being professional, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah.
You guys are pretty professional, and we're open to talking to you guys. It's just a lot of times, not you guys, but other people that are in your field sometimes come off a little aggressive and.
It's like everything in life, right? I mean, I've seen other cops actually just approaching us. Oh, yo, you need to go 10 miles that way. 10 miles, come on. We have to have a drone in order for me to come and film.
Oh no! Well, and
You know.
this is a different situation. I mean, it's not active right now, and
Yeah, and we know
it's not exactly a crime scene right now.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for a tow truck.
and we're pretty much we're all aware of that. So, but we sold the chopper and we were in the area. So, we
There's a lot of guys in your profession that have scanners. Do you guys scanner radios or?
we have scanners, and we don't even have to have a scanner. We have applications and things like that we can go in.
Good.
But it's not, we're here actually for our community, though. I mean, it's so much.
Are you guys local?
Yeah, I'm local. So yeah, I know we have to have law and order, right? But once again, sometimes one of the that we use
Accountability is what I'm saying.
exactly,
Yeah.
and the things antagonize people. But we're not like that though. We're professional.
No, that's what it seems
So-
like. I didn't ask the young man over there his name or anything, but
Yeah.
I would imagine you guys are coworkers. You guys work together. He's
We're independent. We're independent channels. So
Oh, okay. Oh, you guys are not together?
sometimes we're together, but we're not together.
Oh, I
So
see.
we're independent channels. So.
No, he was totally cool and everything else, and because the way he chose to
It's good, conversation. We have to have,
transparency.
yeah, and meet up in the middle. You guys, the way things are right now, is not to be a cop. It's a tough job, though. It's a very
Well-
tough. As it is, the job is really tough.
Well, the truth is, the law is very, very complicated, and it's these are one of the professions where. Do you have another job, sir? Or is this all you do?
I have other job actually.
Well, when you're at work, I would imagine that you're pretty good at what you do. Well, in our profession, just when we get good, well, guess what? the law has changed, and they changed everything that we thought we knew. So
Right,
now
right.
we have to adjust to the change, and once we get used to that, the law changes again.
Yeah,
The law is very complicated, and we have to stay on top of that. So
you have to.
it's just one of those things where, sure, we have to be strong
Right.
for the community. We have to be in a position where we fight for those who can't fight for themselves.
Exactly.
But what's more important than that is we have to be a scholar too, because it's not things have changed. We have to be smarter than before, and it's like especially right now, you don't want to do something by accident, even if there's no malice behind it, but you might accidentally do something that is going to compromise or jeopardize safety.
True. I agree with you 100%, even though without intention. But remember, when you dealing with life and death,
That's a huge responsibility.
very good. You have to have more of because you're going to go home at the end of July, right? And
Absolutely,
of
that's
course,
the goal.
everybody, myself, and everybody here wants to go home. So the intention is we have to have law and order.
Sure, absolutely.
And that's no question about it. However, we have to. It's like doctors, they have bad apples, they have bad doctors, but you guys do actually.
You know
Yeah.
what? Absolutely. I'll be the first one to admit that law enforcement, we are not without sin. We've made mistakes before, and
A lot of mistakes. Lots of mistakes.
what I was telling your colleague is
Yep.
not here at Compton, but at other places. We've had officers who have been disciplined for misconduct.
Right.
We've had officers that have been fired, and we have officers that have been arrested.
And you guys have officers that they're being rehired too.
Well,
We've seen them.
for those people that have been rehired. I mean, I'm not educated enough in their background or that story. I'm only going to provide you with facts because
Right.
I'm not going to give you hearsay or any of that.
Oh no, I understand that.
So I will say this, but as far as reform and everything else, because that's the word that's being tossed around right now, I want us to get better in what we do. I want the community to trust us. I've been trying to find a way, how are we going to bridge this gap that we have, because there's some people that they're going based off of information that is fabricated. They're going based off of something that's based off of a lie. There's people who they're feeding off of the flavor of the month, what their friends are feeling at the time. And then there are people who they might have a legit reason because of past experiences that they didn't have a good contact with law enforcement officers, and because of that, we do have the trust issue. But I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, I think law enforcement has gone above and beyond to make change in a positive way. I think we've done a lot to get better at what we do, and we have to. It's just what people don't understand is law enforcement officers, police officers, deputy sheriffs, peace officers in general. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. I think the community can't expect us to be perfect, but I do expect us to be excellent in what we do.
I think it's a leadership though. I mean, when the leadership, I mean, we have. I think I remember. I think I could be your dad actually, because you're pretty young.
A little bit older.
Yeah. So, and I remember when the cops used to go and talk to us, and now our kids, man. Oh my God, it's so terrible. Oh, Dad, I don't want to talk to a cop. I say, hey, you know what? Those are good guys. But I still emphasize that we have to rely on you guys. I mean, law and order is, once again, we have to have law and order. But the problem is, the disconnection is actually the leadership, because if you got a headache, you don't want to give a morphine to the headache. You follow me? So everything is equality. So if you have a headache, just give it an aspirin. But if you come like want to stop or whatever, you come with shotguns and dogs and everything for one stop. That I know some stops are different. So it's too much power. You guys have too much power though. Let's be honest here.
I think the complication that we're having is um, I don't know what your profession is and what you do, but I would imagine that
I'm in the medical field.
okay, the
Yeah,
medical
yeah.
field. All right, so well, I don't know what that means, but I would imagine that you deal with
Health. I do with health.
is it trauma or is it well, what I was going to say is, for example, let's just say that you're a doctor
Right.
and you're dealing with a you're dealing with an open pneumothorax where the chest cavity is open and your patient is suffocating.
I agree. I know where you're going with that one.
Now, as a medical professional,
Right.
you're going to apply you're going to apply um, you're going to apply whatever medical care is needed to treat that.
Right.
Um, but you did that based off of experience because it's something
Right.
that you've dealt with before.
Exactly.
The complication that we're having is it's very, very unusual for a member of the public, especially not having the background, the training, education, experience that we've had.
True.
And sometimes, and I'll admit it, some of us have been scarred from a past experience, something that was
You know what? I don't think it's that though. It's just
No, what I'm getting at is sometimes law enforcement officers utilize certain tactics that your average citizen doesn't understand or they can't fathom because their brain, it's different.
it's wire. Yeah, it's
Different
trained
because
that way.
something that we've encountered before.
Right.
A lot of people refuse to acknowledge it, and some officers refuse to admit it.
Yeah.
But when we're out here and we're facing evil,
Sure.
we're afraid too.
I know you're
We
afraid.
are
Yeah, of
scared
course.
too.
Yeah.
You know
But
why? Because we have so much to lose also.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, of
heartbeat.
course.
And we're willing to make the, I want to phrase this the right way. We are willing to make that sacrifice.
Hmm.
We're willing to make that sacrifice for a stranger because we believe that we're on the right side of things. Consequences of our decisions. Now, sometimes what a lot of people don't understand is the human eye can see at 1/24th of a second. That's one frame at
Sure,
every
sure.
24.
Right.
So when we see at 1/24th of a second, your heart rate is scared out of your mind. Your brain is thinking, "Oh my God, I'm going to die," and you make a decision. Well, you made that decision at 1/24th of a second. Well, the problem now is you have people that are in the legal department that have 3-4 years
Right.
to scrutinize that decision that you made when
Right,
you.
right.
As far as the tactics that we utilize, the dogs that you brought up, or
Yeah.
certain weapons and everything else, the reason why that is in place is because it's better to have it and not need it than you need it and not
They don't
have
have it, right? But
Look at what happened in the 90s.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, law enforcement
Yeah,
officers, we didn't have
yeah.
the proper equipment to deal with the situation that we had at hand. Now we're fighting. Remember,
Mhm.
back in the day, it was normal for a peace officer to have a revolver on their hip.
Right.
Some guys would walk around without wearing a bulletproof vest.
Right.
What has changed? A lot of
A
people
lot of
think, oh,
change.
the law enforcement is militarized. They're walking around
Right.
wearing,
Right.
you know, this type of equipment. What's changed is we have to adjust to the people that we're after, because
Yeah.
these people are wearing body armor now.
Right.
These people are not armed with semi-autos like we are.
Yeah.
They're armed with AKs.
Right.
Did they get a chance to tell you what happened here?
No, they didn't. They said a stolen vehicle. That's the only thing they said.
One of our officers got behind this vehicle right here.
Yeah.
The vehicle return came back that it was a stolen vehicle. So it's a felony traffic stop. We do things to be as safe as possible.
Right.
We want to be safe, but ultimately when we show force,
Right.
so we were able to take them to custody safely. No one got hurt.
Right.
But when it was a semi-auto and it was a revolver.
Wow.
At any point in time, they could have used that on us. If they
Right.
wanted to. So, that's part of the reason of why sometimes when we're on a traffic stop or whatever, we don't know what's in the car. Now,
Yes.
are we afraid? Sure we are. But I signed up for this.
Right.
You didn't.
Right.
If they try to hurt me and somehow hurt you, I'm going to feel awful because what could I have over there? you know, I'm always looking at how could I make this person safe by getting them out of the way. Now, if they're, hey, you know, F you, you can't tell me what to do and everything else, I at least try to put you in a safe position,
Sure,
you know?
sure.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, in this situation, they had 2 loaded guns.
Thank you for telling us that. Thank you for have an open communication actually with our community because that's what we need. That's what we need. We don't need for you guys because this is a free country. Okay,
Absolutely.
we can walk. I can walk on this street right now, and you shouldn't be able to stop me at any point in time. I think that's the issue. That you're driving, you just get off from work, and then you're going home, and then you right away stop us. You're fishing. You're trying to, and that happens a lot of times. You guys go and fish and everything. You know, you have to have conscious too that we have to deal with the public.
Yeah, it's just the thing is, law enforcement officers, we detain people based off of something called reasonable suspicion.
Right.
So reasonable suspicion is why we can detain someone. From there, based on what we see, what we know, information gathered, we develop what's called probable cause. That's how we make an arrest. Now, what people don't understand is sometimes,
Sometimes.
based on an observation,
Right.
it's a public offense committed in our presence.
Right.
That's why we'll conduct a traffic stop.
Right.
That's why we'll do that. And there's, honest to God, have you ever seen the California Vehicle Code book?
Yeah, it's very thick. Yeah, I went to DMB and check a look at it.
It
Yeah.
is extremely, it's filled with a lot of information. That being said, there's equipment violations, there's moving violations. There's a lot of reasons why law enforcement.
But there's a lot of times I have seen people stop other people for just because they want to fish. They want to see who's in there. What something they see that is sometimes not even, you know, like the CHP. They stop people on the highway, right? And
Highway patrol?
yeah, why they don't pull over?
What do you mean?
Why they don't pull over? They get off. Why they don't get off of the highway?
Why do
I
they?
think why they don't do that.
Oh, I've seen them pull people over on the side of the road, and I've seen them direct traffic to get off the next exit. I've seen them do both.
Yeah, a lot of times when deputies started doing like fishing expedition, you know, and like community.
Did you get a 926 already? I'm listening to you, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. You know, no disrespect to you. I know you have to go back to work.
No.
And
my partner's working on.
oh,
what
it's
we're
doing the
doing,
report.
which is why I'm able to
Yeah,
talk to you.
hey, I appreciate that talking once again. Maybe you should do hearings in the community and like a meeting, open communication with the community, not just hook and book and fish expeditions and
No.
you know.
We try. We try. Compton Station specifically. We have. I mean, town hall meetings. There's the community relations department.
Yeah.
We do try. It's just you don't have to answer, but I'm just gonna ask you. What's your name?
JJ.
JJ.
Yeah, you can go with JJ.
JJ. It's just some people don't want to tell me.
Hey,
Yeah,
I don't care.
JJ, you got to remember too. We try so hard to reach out to the community.
yes.
Because we want to engage with the community in a positive way. We want to have that consensual encounter with them where
Right.
they know our name. There's a lot of good people in here. My God, I came to work this station
Yeah.
because of the community. I love this
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
There's so many good people here. It's a small percentage of people who are committing the crime.
Right.
And it's the same people over and over and over again.
Right.
That being said, when we do conduct these fairs, when we have the community outreach and we have events that involve the community, I see the same faces always.
Yeah.
Because the people that want or that are accepting of law enforcement,
Right.
they're already pro law enforcement. So it's really hard for the people who have already made up their mind that they don't like law enforcement for one reason or another. Those are the people that's where the challenge is, to get them to come so that they can understand. Look, I understand that this is your point of view,
Right.
but just accept that we have our own point of view and let us explain why we do things. So something that I wish that could be done
Yeah.
is, again, remember I told you how the law is very complicated and it's always
Right.
everyone always tells us, I know my rights, and the fact is, a lot of times they don't. When we conduct a traffic stop, there's a reason of why we ask people to step out of the car, and some people sometimes will give resistance. Oh, I don't have to step out of the car. I know my rights. Well, the fact is, you do have to step out of your car if you're being asked to by a law enforcement officer, even if it's for a minor moving violation or an infraction. Um, the person being asked to get out of the car, they can sit on the curb line if for privacy reasons or whatever. Sometimes people actually choose to sit in the back seat of their cars.
Sure.
It's not because they're being detained back there. The detention has already taken place. If I tell you, JJ, stop, that is a detention. If you stop in your tracks,
Right.
then you have submitted to my authority.
Right.
Us turning on our red lights, that is a way of saying, hey, stop. So they're submitting to our authority. It's a detention.
Right.
They're not free to go.
Sure.
That being said, some people, that's actually not true. There's so many warrant exceptions. Consent is one.
Right.
We have probation, parole. So we have the search and seizure conditions.
Okay.
I mean, we have odor. We can do an incident to arrest, inventory checks. There's so many reasons why we can search a car. Now, some people would take that as like, oh, you know, you can't search my car. You can't do this. And although they may not have committed a crime, we may be detaining them based on information that a victim told us. A victim may have said, hey, 7-Eleven, we just got robbed at gunpoint. It was, I couldn't tell. He was wearing a black face mask,
With a smile.
a smile on his face. He was wearing glasses, and I think he had jeans on. Now, as we're driving, we see you. What I just said, reasonable suspicion, right?
Sure.
A lot of times what happens is we'll detain someone, JJ. Hey, dude, come here, let me talk to you. Because that might be the robbery suspect. If we're wrong, I'm the first one to apologize. Like, hey, man, I'm so sorry. This is what happened. This is what they told us. And I have no problem with showing people on our computer, look, this is what they told us. This is what you look like. I apologize for... They understand and they're on their way. The complication is when the person is, and a lot of times in our mind, this is the person who we're looking for, and they're backing away. Sometimes I've even had people run from me. Well, if you were me, JJ, what would you think?
Well, you know, I never been put in that situation. However, media, news, and the thing happened over there in Indianapolis, I don't think people want to continue with law enforcement. I know, once again, you guys not equal. However, you represent the field of law enforcement because you're supposed to be law enforcement. Follow me? You're supposed to be, I mean, you got the issue here, you guys have too much power. And I can understand. Are you a military? You military? No.
No, unfortunately
Okay.
not.
Maybe fortunately, I mean, I don't have nothing against military or law enforcement. However, military they have too much power. Their mind is already set. And coming to the law enforcement, once I remember the sample that I give you with the little Tylenol with a headache, you're not going to put one of those guys to patrol the streets dealing with grandpa with a ticket because their mind is set different. Yeah,
I
but
think there needs to be a healthy medium. That's what you're saying.
however, but if you want to be a SWAT team, one of the killing machines, like I mean, we trained those guys for that. I mean, in Iraq and all those places. So I think that's actually good for that particular because they have to do that. But community policing actually, I remember once again a long time ago. I grew up here in Compton.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. Community policing. I know we used to go and talk to the cops. My dad used to shake the cops' hand and everything. Now, we don't know you guys. No, we don't know you guys. New faces that come in. New faces come into town, and what they do. Yesterday I was covering something else at the other side of town. Chase, and the officer told the guy, "Oh." He shook the hand. They will fist shake, and hey, let's do another one. And I said, I mean, let's find another chase. I mean, the cop was like so excited to participate in that, and but
you're on a pursuit.
yeah, pursuit. Yeah.
Oh,
So she was excited. And I said, "What do you want to be excited? Changing people's life. If one of those will fall, you're gonna crash. And how about if we teach them, hey, that's not excitement. We're changing people's life. I mean,
changing the life of the person who's evading the police.
no, no, I'm talking about you guys wants to see them again. You follow me? Instead of being, no, I don't want to see that again because it jeopardizes. I know we have to have law and order. Right? That's
Oh,
not.
I was confused.
Yeah,
I know
no,
what
don't
you're
get
saying.
confusing here. Law and order is that we agree on that. However, the agreement is that she was happy to see that actually to be involved in that. You see what I mean?
I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
I'll be right with you.
Yeah.
With you.
Hey, you know what?
Right there, just put her in public.
So this is the training officer.
Well,
So
I think I know what you're saying. I think,
yeah.
I think what you're
And
getting at is.
I said, "What do you want to see that again?" I mean, it can be excitement for her, but this is actually, if it happens, yeah, act to it, but don't wish. Oh yeah, I will see you in the next one. I'm so excited. Like you wish to, to be another pursuit. That was kind of weird, isn't it?
That is the absolute worst nightmare for any law enforcement officer anywhere. 'Cause
Yeah,
their
yeah,
primary objective is to administer justice with
sure,
good deeds.
sure.
I'll tell you,
With respect. I mean,
with respect, of
yeah,
course,
that's
of
the
course.
problem. Yeah.
I'll tell you from experience, and this is what people don't see.
Mm-hmm.
A law enforcement officer could be involved in a deadly force situation. They utilize deadly force. What people don't see is what happens behind the scenes when that officer is sitting in a room by himself crying because he had to take a life. People never see that.
Yeah.
There's people who they have to sit down
I'm coming, Shui. I'm coming.
speak with they have to speak with um, employee support services
Sure, sure.
to help get through what happened because it's not easy taking a life. It's horrible. No law enforcement officer wants to be involved in that at all.
Yeah.
You have to remember we're human too. Humans are not conditioned that way. It's not a conditioned response. It's very difficult for, and I tell you because I've seen it. I've seen it.
Sure.
Officers have a very rough time with that. So that's the difference, though. The difference is you have sociopaths that are out there,
Right.
and they'll commit acts of violence on each other and everything else, and there's no remorse whatsoever. But
Sure.
law enforcement officers, and I tell you because this is what I know,
Mm-hmm.
do they have a propensity? Because sometimes when presented with evil, we have to be in a position where we can't be scared of it. But on top of that, the propensity for violence is there, absolutely.
Right.
But the empathy, the love for humans,
Yeah.
that's what separates us from the bad guys.
Let me ask you a question. How long have you been in the force?
I've been 14 years.
14 years. Oh, good. And in those 14 years, I know my friend probably asked you the question. Have you ever turned anybody from your department, like partner or any law enforcement, police officer or any law enforcement guy that you know or that have committed crime, and then you say, "Hey, you messed up." So, and
I've never been in.
no,
Thank God.
yeah,
I've never been in a situation where
you're trying to cover or
oh God, no.
no, yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
It's amazing. It's amazing that you said. I asked a cop. He was 35 years in the force, and he said, "Oh no, never. In 35, sir, you haven't seen." That's incredible. That's incredible.
I've seen stuff like that on the news. I've seen stuff on the news, but I'm saying, as far as me witnessing something,
Yeah,
I've never
14
seen
years.
that.
Are you your partner in it? Were you? I mean,
if I were to see it,
yeah,
in a heartbeat,
yeah,
in a heartbeat. If any of us on our side were to
right,
do something that's unethical or illegal,
yeah,
they got to go in a heartbeat. You know why?
Yeah.
Because there's no room for that within our profession.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
And, I congratulate you for that because not too many people think about you, and you're in the right position, man. Maybe in the future, maybe you can become a sergeant, and then maybe you can teach the youngsters, though.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
The goal is,
Yeah.
let's assume that there is a cancer that's out there.
Let's
somewhere.
assume it is a cancer. I mean,
Well, I'm just saying from my
I don't have the
experience.
facts. Like I cannot see it, though. But all those investigations start with, I don't know. You were in Lee's Vaca. Probably you were with when Lee's Vaca, right?
Yeah, I was around when Baco.
Vaca, yeah, yeah,
So I'll tell you this,
yeah.
and this is the positive thing. I've never seen one of our deputy sheriffs do anything illegal.
Right.
I've never seen
Wow.
one of our deputies do anything that I would say is immoral. I've seen that, but you know what happens to those people? Hey, JJ, come here, buddy. Let me talk to you over here real quick. Hey, man, the way you handled that call, I understand, because the call that you came from earlier, there was a baby not breathing. It affected you a little bit, but you're kind of rude to that lady back there.
Sure.
We've done that. A lot of our deputies.
Oh,
do
these
that.
Lancaster area, so like that with the heat over there. People, I've been in Lancaster, man. Those guys over there, they have nasty attitude. Lancaster sheriff.
Well, I don't have too much experience.
Yeah,
with that.
I do. Trust me. That. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to cut your conversation short. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for being professional.
Oh, of course.
And
No
be
worries.
safe up there, though. And you can, I mean, if you see me or see my partner, yeah, you just talk to us. We're not a bad people. What we're trying to do is just communicate to all the people and keep you guys accountable for it. That's what we're here, though.
Oh, absolutely. I encourage people in your profession to do
Right.
what you guys do, because as long as we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, and,
Right.
and there shouldn't be any problems. Because like right now, you have a camera, you have your cell phone.
I have a flashlight.
I bet you there's about 6 other cameras on us right now.
Yeah.
That's
And
recording everything. So I appreciate that you guys are doing this and that you guys are trying to maintain that accountability. But remember, there's people out there, because
Sure.
again, like I told you, there is no room for a law enforcement officer who misfits the uniform. And if we identify those people, we get rid of them.
yeah.
We
All
get
right.
rid of them. But JJ, it was
Garcia.
very nice
All right,
meeting
take
you,
care,
sir.
man.
You take care,
All
okay?
right,
You
you
enjoy
too.
the rest of your
Oh,
life.
you too. Say hi to Benitez. Thank you. Yeah.
JJ, we're friends.
Hey, take care. All right. Be safe up there, guys. All right, guys. So that was Garcia, actually, corporate. He's a training officer. He was talking to SUV as well earlier, and myself. So at this point in time, I'm going to let this one go. Nothing else actually to see here. So we have a somewhat conversation. Guys. Sorry, I cannot see the chat. Okay, the chat. But thank you once, and we'll let this one go to the next one. Donate transparent. I'll thank you for the donations and thank you for being part of my channel.